What's up, old school homies? Today we're gonna pick some weeds out of the garden. Now, some of the weeds are, you know, not that bad. If you find some dandelions in the garden, you can eat those in your salad, and they actually taste pretty good. But you don't want to confuse dandelion with coltsfoot. Now, this is coltsfoot, and the reason they call it coltsfoot is because it kind of, when a colt steps on the ground with its foot, it'll look like that. You know how it has a hoof? So a colt's hoof shape is the shape of the leaves. So dandelion, I only really eat it when I see the flowers of it, and you could eat the flowers too. But just watch out for coltsfoot. It's not edible, but there is a country that kind of like boils it and turns it into some suckers. I don't recommend that. It's probably at like low dosages or something. So here's our most puny bell pepper bush. It's not getting much water. Same over here, not getting much water. This one's getting too much water and it's wilting some of the leaves. The leaves are not getting enough oxygen right there. Same over here, it's kind of pooling up, seeing some wilting. Nothing to be too concerned about. I actually tried to plant a clover lawn and it never worked out. Actually, you could leave those. You know what? I'll leave those because they could cover the ground and lead to more of the ground not being all dried up. Shades the ground. Anything you could do to cover the ground will shade it, and that'll conserve water. So here's a garlic. Looks like it's a little bit wilted. Let's go further into this. That looks like a weed over there. So we'll pull this. I recognize that as a weed. We actually planted suckers yesterday. That's why those look so terrible. That one's leaned over. They'll probably wake up. I think this is a weed. It'd be funny if I'm pulling out my flowers and I think they're a weed. But I kind of recognize that weed. These are the poppies that are doing the best. They have the most water. So if you water poppies more, it seems like they like that. Although they're very drought tolerant. Going up to Big Bear, I saw a whole bunch of them that were growing out of rock. I think that's a weed. Yeah, the reason I think that's a weed is that's the flower right there on the top. And I've identified that in the past before. So, let's talk about some of these that we planted. This one didn't lose all its leaves. That one kept a leaf. This one seems like it's dead, but it's green at the bottom. It's still alive. Is it? Oh, I kind of play with this one. Yeah, it's purple up to here. Oh, that's a badass spider. I got bit by one of those exact spiders. I was rock collecting and this one fucking bit me. It didn't hurt that bad. To be honest, I looked at that fool like, you're a pussy. You're not a real spider. But we're trying to get rid of all of the weeds because some of the weeds can take away some of the nutrients from the plants. Like some grass growing over here. Just look for, what is that, a fucking palm tree? Get out of here, dude. No palm trees, alright. This ain't Florida. It's up to my homie in Florida. I mostly like making these videos for my homie in Florida who is into plants. So this one's for you, old school homie.